Hi dear students, how are you all? I hope everyone are doing great. Today we are going to see the lesson Taro's Reward. This is a kind of Japanese retold story. Let's introduce all the main characters in this lesson. First one is Taro. Taro, he was a woodcutter. He was not only the woodcutter, he was a thoughtful as well as loving son to his parents. Then the next one, Taro's father, and the last one, Emperor of Japan. Let's move to the story. As I said you before, Taro, he was the woodcutter and he was living in the hillside along with his father as well as mother. His father and mother, they were too old. This Taro, he was cutting the woods and selling the woods in the market and getting the money for the woods. Though he was working very hard, he could earn little amount of money only. So always he was feeling very sorry because he wanted to fulfill his parents' wishes. One day Taro, he was sitting in his hut along with his father and mother. Suddenly a cold air passed through the area. The cold air, it hits Taro's father as well as his mother. That time Taro's father, he wanted to drink sake. Sake, that's a kind of drink. It was giving warmness to the body. Taro, he felt very sorry because he couldn't offer sake to his father because that drink, it was much expensive. So he decided that he wanted to work hard more than before, and the next day early morning he woke up and went to the forest. He started chopping the woods. When he was chopping the woods, he felt tired. He wanted to drink water. There were no streams or no waterfall. Suddenly, while he was cutting the wood, he could hear the sound. It seems like a waterfall running somewhere. He stopped his cutting and he just heard the sound where it was coming. Then he dropped his axe and he started running towards the place where the sound it was coming. And he reached the place. He saw there was a waterfall. Actually, for the place he had been coming for a long year, he didn't find any waterfall at the particular place, but on the day he found. And for the thirstiness, he went near the waterfall and he took the water in his hand. Then he started drinking the water. Actually, he got amazed because that was not a water, that was the magic drink, which means sake. Taro, he got wonder, he couldn't imagine the situation. So he had a pitcher, means a kind of pot. He filled that sake in his pitcher. He went home and he offered a cup of sake to his father. His father drank and he felt very happy. With the happiness, he started dancing in the middle of the hut. And during the night time, one of the neighbor came to Taro's home, and Taro, he offered a cup of sake to the neighbor. The neighbor who drank, and the lady, she felt very happy. Taro, he started telling the story. He went to the forest, he found the waterfall only offered that sake, everything, this whole story Taro, he said to the lady. The lady, she thanked for offering that sake and she went out. Before the night, she spread the news whole village. So all the villagers, one by one, they started coming to Taro's home and they asked about the story, waterfall story, as well as they drank a little bit sake, then they went from the place. Taro, he decided that he should wake up very early on the next day and should go to the waterfall. So he woke up very early and he took the large pitcher which was in his home and he went to the forest. He went to the waterfall. There he got really a big surprise because all his villagers was chanting near the waterfall and they had a big large vessels for filling the sake. Taro, he got wondered, and one of the villager who knelt down and he took the water, he tasted, that was not facade that was a water, cold water. So all the villagers, they started scolding Taro. Actually, Taro, he was not at the place. He didn't go directly to the place and present himself there. There was a cave, so behind the cave he just hid himself, and he was seeing all the things what was going on at the particular place. Everyone started scolding this Taro, he cheated us because it was not okay, it was a cold water. Everyone scolded and left from the place. Now Taro, he wondered, yesterday I drank fake from the same waterfall. How the people were telling that that was not a fake, that was only a water. So again Taro, he went near the waterfall, he took the water and he tasted. That was a fake for him, that was not water. Wanted to fulfill his parents' wishes. He was a thoughtful as well as loving son. That's why only the waterfall, it gave fake to Taro and water, normal water, to all other villages. This news, it was heard by Emperor of Japan. Emperor of Japan, he invited Taro and he offered 20 pieces of gold for his kindness as well as good deed and the way he was respecting his parents. And he named one beautiful fountain in his city as Taro. This is how we learned that the king, he was encouraging all the children should be obedient, thoughtful and loving towards their parents. I hope you understood the story. Thank you.